Hello guys, and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to talk about 9 jobs that you can do in China. In case you didn't know, I've studied in China and I've also worked in China. I speak fluent Chinese and I'm teaching it to you here in this channel. However, today we have a different kind of videos because I get this question asked a lot, especially on Instagram. How can I move to China? Because I'm so sure that you might have heard about teaching English in China. However, being a foreigner, even if you don't speak Chinese, you can still do so many jobs. You're still gonna be quite requested compared to Chinese people, because Chinese people, they are in a very competitive environment. But foreigners, they're always very welcome to join Chinese companies because they bring this international value. So I would say, without further ado, let's start today's video. The first job I'm gonna talk about is business development, because as we were mentioning before, Chinese companies actually need the value that adds a foreigner to the company. Why is it? First of all, because Chinese people don't really speak English, and if they speak English, it's broken English. Instead, let's say you are from, I don't know, like France, okay? Not only you bring them the value of your language, you bring them better English than Chinese people English, you also bring them the value that you know your culture and you know how Western people think and do things. So when China wants to touch other markets, they're gonna need a figure like yourself. And of course, it might also be the other way around. So for example, again, let's say you're from France or from Spain or from the US. They might need you to go to China and talk with Chinese people. Now, in that case, you might need to speak Chinese, but you never know. Maybe you just need to speak English, and they will take you if you are willing to move to China, because still many people, they think China is mysterious. It's this very far away place where I don't want to go. So even if you don't speak Chinese, still this may be the opportunity for you. Job opportunity number 2 is having to do with live streaming and e-commerce. Now, these two industries in China are very big. They are worth billions of dollars. And it's crazy how Chinese people, they sell products on Douyin. Douyin is basically the same of TikTok, okay, that we have here in the Western world. However, it works still a little bit different, okay? So Chinese people might need you. Why? Because maybe they might need somebody who does it in English, or maybe they just need you because you just have to stand there saying nothing, just to picture to the client that this company is international, is not Chinese. Yes, I know, it sounds a little bit weird and strange, but Chinese people, literally, they take foreigners to work in their companies just because they want to show to other Chinese people that they are quite international. Job opportunity number 3, localization QA / content moderator. Now, what is this? Let's say you find a company which is developing a game, okay? One of those games that you play in your phone, okay? That you download from App Store or from Play Store. They are developing this game. However, they need somebody, for example, from, I don't know, from the US or from other countries that translate this game for them. And now you might think, okay, Alessia, but this can be done from AI. No, guys, because companies are quite serious when they want to translate an app or something like this, like something important. They're not gonna use AI because AI is not 100% natural, 100% accurate, so they might need your help. And I'm telling you this because I've done something similar. So I didn't translate a game, but I translated a software for interior designer like 4 years ago when I was in China. So I'm telling you this not because I'm just inventing it, I actually done this job before. Okay, let's talk about the next job opportunity where you don't need Chinese to enter and to take this position. It's basically customer service, because for customer service you mainly need English because you still need to talk with your boss, with your manager. And then of course you need another language, okay? Most of the cases you need another language. You might even do customer service only with English. Really depends on the company. If you have another language, is a plus. Okay, for the next job opportunity, I'm not gonna give you a title because I don't know what's the name of this, but I can tell you this is like one of the coolest, and I can tell you you can make a lot of money. Okay, so let's say in your home country there is a person who does B2B sales. So for example, they take products from China and then they resell again these products from China to small business owners in your country. So for example, let's take an example with me. I'm from Italy, so I go to this guy who does B2B sale with products from China to small businesses, okay? So what you're gonna do is basically to get in touch with these people who do B2B, and you ask them, what kind of products do you need? They will tell you, oh, I need this kind of product. Then you go to China, you source the product, you find the product, you send them a picture. They're gonna be like, yes, I need like 10,000 pieces of this product, for example, just as an example. And then the bigger the order is, the more money you're gonna make. I think this is like a win-win situation, and you're basically like a mediator between China and your country, and you're gonna fly between countries, and the bigger is your commission, the more month you're gonna have nothing to do. Like you can rest, you can make more money, and you can make them easily, and you can make them while traveling. Now you might ask yourself like, oh, maybe I will need to speak Chinese for this. Not really. So many people go and source products in China without knowing like Chinese. Okay, the next job opportunity that I would like to talk about is basically becoming an English teacher. Now you might think like, okay, I don't want to become an English teacher, but rethink again about this, because I'm talking about a role which is gonna give you more freedom than a normal role, because yes, it's still a 9 to 5 almost. But let's say like you have February, which is the Chinese New Year, you have that free because you're on vacation and you can go back to your home country. And then again you have summer, where again you have vacation because the kids have vacation. So I think that's like the best thing that you can do, become an English teacher in China, because you've got a nice salary. Most of the time they give you accommodation, and when I say nice salary, I'm talking about around $4,000, can be even 3,500 or 5,000. It depends really on you and your experience. You don't have to be an actual teacher, you just need to have a bachelor's degree, and that will be fine. You don't have to be a native speaker. Like I'm from Italy, I can still go to China and I can still teach Chinese. I'm not a teacher, like certified teacher, I can still teach English to Chinese kids, okay? So you can 100% do this. And of course, if you want to work in the travel industry, you want to become a tour guide, you can also do that. You can welcome people from your country in China and you can give them tours in your language. So this is like my least favorite, but it might be your favorite because you might be in the travel industry. And now if you want to learn Chinese, you must watch this video here, and I'll see you there. Bye bye!